Hello, here we go. Appositive phrases. Please take notes as I'm going over these examples and make any notes that you need to on this handout. We'll go over all the key points right now, and then the rest of your homework is to do the practices on the back of your handout. So that's both practice 1 and practice 2. Okay, let's do it. So the first thing is that I copied these 3 sentences from the pretest that we did. And within these 3 sentences, we have different appositive phrases, which is our objective for the day. So an appositive phrase provides additional information about a noun or pronoun in the sentence. And first example is who was born in 1856. So here is our appositive phrase from that sentence, and it's giving more information about Booker T. Washington. A historically black college in Alabama is the one from number 2, and that's giving more information about the Tuskegee Institute. And the Atlanta Compromise is the appositive phrase from the 3rd one, and that's giving more information about the speech that we read. So that's what an appositive phrase is with 3 different examples. It gives extra information about a noun or a pronoun in a sentence. So what does this have to do with commas? If the appositive phrase, and I'm down here, if the appositive phrase is absolutely essential to the sentence, you do not need commas, dashes, or parentheses. So looking up here, okay, wait, sorry, we're not looking up there yet. Please hold. Looking down here at these examples, in this first one, his message that black citizens should accept the bottom of life appealed to Southern whites. The appositive phrase is right here. This is giving us more information about what his message is. However, it's essential that we have this information so we know which message the sentence is talking about, so therefore there are no commas. The second one, the man who delivered the message was Booker T. Washington. Booker T. Washington is the appositive phrase. It gives more information on who the man is, but this is essential information because we need to know which man we're talking about because there are billions of men in the world. Okay, moving on to the second key point. If the appositive phrase is non-essential, so for example, if the sentence makes sense grammatically and logically without it, then you can put commas, dashes, or parentheses between the noun, the appositive, and the rest of the sentence. So for this, let's look back up here at the sentences from the pretest. We said who was born in 1856 is the appositive phrase, and we could do okay without that information in the sentence. The sentence would still make sense if it was just Booker T. Washington was born into slavery. So we need to set off the appositive phrase. So we can do that with commas, like we saw today in the pretest. Now that is grammatically correct. We could also, if you don't like commas there, you have some choices. We could use some dashes or hyphens. This is also correct surrounding the appositive phrase. Or you have a third choice, which is to set it off with parentheses. So you have some choices here to denote what the appositive phrase is, where it is, and that it's not essential. Any 3 of those would work. Okay, and then looking down at the examples down here, we have an appositive phrase right here. Washington's speech had a wide audience, which brought him great fame. This is the appositive phrase. It's giving me more information about the speech. It's not essential, so I can set it off with a comma there, and it's closed off with a period. Washington, who believed education and entrepreneurship were keys to black success, avoided criticizing Jim Crow laws. So this is giving more information about Washington himself. It's set off with commas. I could also do the hyphens like before, or I could do the parentheses. Because again, this information is non-essential. The sentence makes sense if we leave this stuff in parentheses right now out. Washington avoided criticizing Jim Crow laws is a perfectly fine sentence. Looking at the next one, another black leader of the era, W.E.B. Du Bois, initially supported Washington's compromise. This is extra information. If we leave that out, the sentence makes sense on its own. He founded an organization, the NAACP, to work for political change. Again, if we leave this part out, he founded an organization to work for political change, works just fine. So non-essential information in this case set off with hyphens or dashes. So those are the major key points. An appositive phrase gives you extra information about a noun or a pronoun. If it's essential to the sentence, there are no commas. If it's not essential to the sentence, you can set it off with commas, parentheses, or hyphens. You're going to do the practice now. Go through practice number 1, go through practice number 2. I'll give you the answers tomorrow in class when I check your homework. We'll do do first. We'll have an exit ticket. I'm also going to link in the description box another video. Okay, I'm going to link a Khan Academy video. All right, that one. So if you need more information on this or you want to hear the key points in another way, click the link in the description and you can watch that. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.